So to start off this video, we're going to review how to graph an angle in standard position. And I want to start off graphing the angle 150 degrees. The first thing we need to do is identify the direction that it's moving. And because 150 degrees is positive, I know my angle will move in a counterclockwise direction. So with that being said, I need to make sure I label each of my axes with the appropriate angle measurements. And then I'm going, hopefully from there you see 150 degrees falls in the second quadrant because it's between 90 and 180 degrees. So I'm going to plot my terminal side and my initial side. And my initial side is on the positive x-axis. My terminal side is in the second quadrant, and then I have my directional arrow showing that I'm moving counterclockwise. So that red angle, the red movement, designates 150 degrees. Now I want to review graphing negative 210 degrees. So again, when we're graphing these angles in standard position, the first thing we need to do is determine direction. Because this is a negative number, we know we're moving clockwise. And actually, we know negative 210 degrees is similar to 150. You can figure that out by adding 360 to 210, to negative 210, and you'll get 150. So this negative 210 degrees, the terminal side should be at the same terminal side as 150 degrees. But again, we're moving clockwise this time. So my initial side doesn't change, my terminal side doesn't change. The only thing that's changing is the direction. So negative 210 degrees is designated by the red angle and the green movement on that angle. So these two angles are special. Notice they do end up forming a full rotation of 360 degrees. So I want to show you one more example of these types of angles. So let's start off graphing negative 275 degrees. Again, we need to first identify movement. This is a clockwise movement because it is negative. So I added in my my measurements on each of my axes. And then I can draw on my terminal side in quadrant 1, my initial side on the positive x-axis, and then my directional movement, my directional arrow is in red there. Now I want to graph 85 degrees. Again, 85 degrees is a positive number, so we know we are moving counterclockwise. And again, we know this angle is similar to negative 275 degrees. The reason for that being if I subtract 360 from 85, I will get negative 275. So again, these two angles are similar. It's all based upon direction. So my 85 degree terminal side will have the same terminal side as my negative 275 degrees. The only thing that changes is the direction, the directional arrow, which now is green. So the 85 degrees is still the red angle, but in that green movement. Which again, notice these two angles form a full rotation. These special types of angles that we just kind of looked at two different examples of are called coterminal angles. Coterminal angles are angles whose terminal sides coincide. And coincide mean they end in the same place.